Here are 10 ways and advices to keep your relationship going when things get tough. Strong relationships do not happen by chance. You must put in the effort to have a flourishing relationship with your significant other. So, what happens when adversity, whether it's a financial situation, an ailing parent, or the loss of a loved one, knocks on the door of your relationship? What should one do? The solution is to take action as soon as possible. Every relationship, even the best marriages, has its ups and downs. Consider relationships as works in progress, a long-term commitment in which the downs may outnumber the ups at times. That being said, difficult times are a litmus test for every relationship and what is at its core, sometimes causing couples to draw closer and overcome their difficulties. Putting these 5 tips into action now will greatly relieve any hardship that may arise in the future, during, or after. After all, having a good relationship is an important part of having a good life. Welcome to Fresh Advice, a place where we share with you the most interesting and valuable relationship and dating advice that'll surely help you in building a strong relationship between you and your partner. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the best tips and advice on improving your relationships. Number 10. Choose to forgive. Forgiveness is not only a choice, but it is your choice as well. If a situation in your relationship arises in which you may be offended or your partner is at fault, the natural reaction is to harbor anger or resentment towards them. But what if you chose to forgive them instead? You accepted what happened, but you didn't hold it against them any longer. You'd feel better because, instead of focusing on your negative feelings toward them, you'd be able to focus on moving forward. You can't get through a difficult time if all you can think about is how angry you are with the person who got you into this mess. It merely complicates matters. Number 9. Keep calm and be patient with your partner. Patience is an excellent remedy to the difficulties you will face. You love your partner, so don't come down on them in times of crisis. Don't let the stress and pressure of the situation cause you to lose sight of the big picture. Recognize that adversity can harm your relationship if you are not careful. Stay away from blaming, using criticism to make a point, lecturing, sarcasm, and name-calling. To put it another way, no low blows. In difficult situations, turn to your partner rather than away from them. Maintain your composure and patience. When love and patience are present, everything becomes possible again. Number 8. Be extra reliable in the small things. Trust is the foundation of all relationships. Without it, they wither and die. Being extra reliable, especially during difficult times, fosters trust because your partner knows they can rely on you to keep your word. Be there when you say you'll be there, and do what you say you'll do. And it's in the small things that you'll see this dependability pay off big time. Even in difficult times, your partner will feel safe and secure in the knowledge that you will remain the same day after day. No matter what, your relationship can weather any storm if you keep your promises, are consistent, and manage your expectations. Number 7. Pursue each other actively. Are you actively pursuing your partner? Relationships are priceless, valuable, and a lot of work. It takes a lot of energy. Many couples put no effort into their relationship and expect it to thrive. But that won't happen unless they actively pursue each other, and the hard times are no exception. Holding hands while communicating openly, listening attentively while looking into each other's eyes, and repledging yourselves to each other aloud on a regular basis are some of the ways to show your partner you truly care. The times may be tough, but that doesn't mean you or your partner have to be. By actively pursuing each other, you demonstrate that you and your partner are on the same team and ready to face any challenge that comes your way. Number 6. Remember, it's the two of you against the problem. In far too many relationships, the partners lose sight of the fact that they are partners. They're supposed to be on each other's side, not at odds over the problem. Reduce conflict by reminding yourself and your partner that it is the two of you versus the problem, not one partner against the other. You can reduce unproductive arguments by refocusing your energy on the problem. You will also avoid the blaming and name-calling that can occur when couples disagree. Furthermore, the act of looking for solutions can provide a positive feeling that puts both of you in a better frame of mind and helps to de-escalate the situation. The world can be a harsh place at times. When things get tough, you should be able to turn to your partner for support. Number 5. Express your feelings clearly and honestly to your partner instead of confidantes. An open, honest conversation with your partner can aid in the discovery of a mutually beneficial solution. We don't always communicate well with our partners, which is the problem. Instead, we look to our friends or family for advice on how to deal with the problems we're having. Because you don't always know what your confidante's motivations are, this can backfire. Perhaps they have a love interest in you or your partner and aren't providing you sound advice to further divide you. Or they could be a lovely person who is honest and trustworthy, but they don't know or understand your spouse as well as you believe, and they give you bad advice based on their assumptions that are inaccurate. So, rather than discussing your relationship issues with someone outside the partnership, talk to your partner. Number 4. Schedule regular time to spend with your partner. Spending consistent time with your partner is an important part of maintaining a healthy friendship and relationship. When you're managing family life, work, hobbies, and other activities, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life. This should not prevent you from spending regular time with your partner to maintain your intimacy and closeness, which will act as a glue to keep you together during the difficult times. If you're pressed for time, set aside a date night once a week or once every 2 weeks to devote to your partner. You don't have to go out. A great date can sometimes be as simple as ordering pizza and cuddling up on the couch to watch a movie. Number 3. Be willing to freely admit when you're wrong. Many people find it difficult to admit when they are mistaken. That's a shame, because being honest and admitting when you're wrong is such a powerful way to build intimacy and connection in a relationship. You are a living being. You will not always do the right thing. You are not always going to make wise choices. Sometimes you'll make a huge blunder. If you want your relationship to survive those blows, your partner needs to know that you are a strong enough person to not refuse to take your responsibilities. Furthermore, owning the problem and accepting responsibility for it is a surefire and immediate way to reduce tensions between you, implying that conflict is less destructive and passes more quickly. Just make sure you're truly at fault and aren't simply accepting blame for something to appease your partner. Number 2. Remember the good times. It's easy to be negative and resentful of your partner during difficult times. However, you get back what you put out into the universe. Start feeling more optimistic if you want the relationship to work. The simplest way to accomplish this is to recall happy memories. The phrase good times can mean anything. Perhaps it was a special occasion, such as your first date or a wedding day. It could also be a combination of times when your partner made you laugh and smile. Focusing on what you like about your partner can also be beneficial. Number 1. Never stop loving them. Unconditional love exists. That means your love is strong in both good and bad times. Even in this trying time, never stop loving them. However, this is easier said than done. You could be irritated with your partner or have a negative attitude toward them. The flame must not be extinguished in order for the relationship to work, and this isn't easy when you're going through a difficult time. Little things, like good morning and good night text messages, keep love alive. Remember a time when your love was the most intense. Wrap this time by going on small dates or doing things you used to do. So, there you have the 10 ways and advices to keep your relationship going when things get tough. And don't forget that even the strongest couples can struggle during difficult times. So don't be alarmed if your previously strong relationship foundation begins to shake and crumble around you. You need to give each other space and time to get through the difficult days ahead of you. And the relationship will benefit from it as well when you come out on the other side, and you will. Because bad times are only temporary, you will see that your relationship can be stronger than it was before you went through these difficult times. Consider subscribe to our channel if you've got some value and for more best relationships and dating advices, so you won't miss. Thank you for watching.